So in this video, it's a follow-up of the ankle sprain video that we've done before. In that first video, we spoke mainly about the first stage of healing and that pro-inflammatory kind of ankle. And what we're going to talk about now is how to progress through that. The first video was just about getting normal momentum back and getting mobility and a little bit of balance. And now we're going to take that a little bit further on how to improve your range of motion and to try and get that proprioceptive feedback or that balance back in the ankle. And we do these kind of exercises to obviously gain your range, to gain a little bit of a strength, and to make sure that this doesn't happen again. So here we go with these exercises you can try at home. So what you'll notice once you've had an ankle injury and things have started to loosen up, that you may struggle also just to get down the stairs, and that's because we lose that dorsiflexion range. A nice way to check it and to see how much you've lost is by going against a wall or a pillar, pushing your knee towards the wall and seeing how far you can pull your foot back and still touch your knee to the wall without your heel lifting. You would then take the measurement between the wall and your big toe and check it with the good side, and that is the centimeters or the distance that you need to work towards. So in this position you can use this as a mobilizing technique. So you would try and rock yourself forwards and backwards to try and ease up the joint. And then at the end of that you would then hold a stretch for 20 to 30 seconds to try and get that ankle to ease up in the front as well as stretch out the calf in the back. As far as balancing goes now, what we would do is to try and challenge your balance a little bit by changing the surface. So if the surface is a little bit more unstable, your ankle has to work a lot harder and the joint perception has to wake up a little bit more to correct for a reaction speed and all that. So you can add a pillow. At home you can just throw a scatter cushion onto the floor or fold up a towel, and basically you would then try and balance on something a little bit more unstable. So again, you're aiming for 30 seconds or so with your eyes open without having to correct with your foot, or once you can do that, you can then close your eyes and try and get your balance with your eyes closed. So your next balancing trick is now to try and make your balance a little bit more dynamic. So what you're going to do is imagine that you're standing on a clock face, and what you're going to do is reach towards the edge of the clock. So you would start with just trying to get your balance in the middle, and then you would reach forward and touch the 12 and come back. Touch 2, come back. Touch the 3, come back. 4, and back. You can go back 6, and then go all the way across and do 7 and 8, and you can also go as far as 11. So you can try this by varying the speed, varying the control, and make sure that you maintain the arch of your foot in here and so that the weight is equally distributed in your foot. So you would really try and reach out as far as you possibly can while maintaining your balance. Another important exercise is obviously to strengthen up your calf muscles, which are the main action of your ankle. So what you're going to do is start with calf raises on 2 feet, lifting yourself up and controlling your foot up and down over the ball of your foot. So if you need something to help you with your balance, you would do that. Hold on to a chair or a pole or something and just help yourself up and slowly down. As that gets easier, you can then progress to 1 foot, lifting yourself onto the ball of your foot and controlling it all the way up and all the way down. You can then also do your soleus strengthening. So then you would do that with a bent knee, so it would be more in the sitting position. You can then load some plates or some weights over your knees, and you would do some heel raises while you're sitting down. Our next exercise is going to be to strengthen your peroneal muscles. So they go alongside the outside of your leg and they attach around the bottom of your ankle to the side of your foot. So they would be your everters, and they are the dynamic control of you falling into eversion or when you step off the curb and sprain the ankle. So ideally we now need to strengthen that muscle, and obviously with your balance training you're also going to increase the reaction time of that. But to try and strengthen it, you can use a TheraBand, and you would go through the ranges until you can improve that strength gradually. So what you're going to do is tie the band around your foot and then pull it up towards your opposite shoulder. What you would do then is push your foot down as far as you can manage, let your foot come in, and just be careful of that range because that's obviously where you sprained it. So go to where you can control and where it's not sore, and then you're going to slide your foot out sideways and then back. You're trying to do this with a nice controlled manner, and you'll see that sometimes when you first start it's very juddery and you can't control it. So what you're going to do is really just slow it down, take it out to where you can, and let it come back slowly. As this gets easier, you can increase the reps, and if that's still easy, you can then up the resistance band.